One.
I'm listening to Frankie J, watching my comics. L to the P, breaking down my comics with Midnight Assassin.
Yo, what's up, my? Welcome back, YouTube. We are back, my comics, and over here we got. I'm gonna introduce them first. Midnight Assassin.
Why he over there giggling like that? What's he giggling about?
And I am Frankie J, the hostess with the mostest in this video. This series, this 28 minutes of craziness. We're gonna talk about Watchmen Chapter 1. And what I did this time is I'm gonna get better at what I do, right? But it's one question. I wrote down a bunch of questions, right? But there's one question I'm gonna ask, and I can't even wait till the last minute to ask it because it's what we. I'm wait. Remind me to ask the question.
Ask the question, man. Nah, man, don't be indecisive.
I'm gonna be Cyclops, and I'm gonna be a leader.
Be decisive, bub. Be decisive.
No, seriously.
Be decisive.
Before we get started, I want to say that this past weekend, Harrisburg had a Comic-Con. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been trying to go for like the last 4 years, but something between me and my stepson, my stepbro, he wasn't here on the weekends that Comic-Con would happen because he would be with his biological dad. So he was here finally this time, and we went to it. I'm gonna say I wasn't that impressed with it for it to be a 4-state and what they had going on. I'm gonna go to it and support it. I did see some cool stuff there, but some of the stuff to me was overpriced compared to the other places, the other Comic-Cons I had been to. And one of the things, and so it was good. The positive, it was local. All right. It was cheap to get into. But another negative I had is like when I went to the Hagerstown one, when I went to the DC one, it's one more I went to, another one. Can't remember. The York one, I see more Black content creators, more Black comic creators. In this Harrisburg one, I didn't see any.
Really?
Not one.
In Harrisburg?
In Harrisburg.
The capital of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, the capital of Pennsylvania didn't see one. So let me show you one of the cool things that I did get. A Wolverine mask.
Oh, what?
And I could put it on, but I ain't been able to put it on right since I got it.
Why? Give me one now.
I don't think it fit. I tried it a place. It kind of came on right. Too much work. Anyways.
Was it magnets? Is it magnets?
It's magnets.
Y'all always wanted a Wolverine mask. Come
on. They had a Deadpool one, and the Deadpool one, because it was a little bigger, it cost $150. This cost $80. Stupid.
It's a little bit big.
Let me show you another thing. One more thing. And because my office has so much stuff for comics and stuff, it was 2 other things I got. I just don't know where I'm gonna put them at yet. But I had to get one of these. It's on stone with Pac. And he was only taking cash. It was 3 of them I wanted. Because I always, for some odd dumb reason, gotta grab a Captain America something. Gotta grab a Captain America something. I don't know what it is. And the other thing was this on stone. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I just seen it. I was like, I gotta get it. I'm gonna put them up somewhere. But other than that, it was a nice experience. I think we was there for about 3 hours. So if you're ever in the neighborhood, check out it's usually in August, last 2 weeks of August, in Harrisburg, they have a Comic Con. And then I'm gonna put that video out later this week. So y'all check that out. And that's it for me. What you do this weekend?
Shoot, what I do this weekend? I'm like drawing a blank. I wasn't expecting you to ask me what I did this weekend.
All right, well, fine. Let's move on to the show. Let's talk about the Watchmen. And I got some questions that I want to ask you.
Why you got Alan Alien up there? Like, that's throwing me off.
Wow, you can't concentrate on one thing?
I'm like, because I'm excited about Invincible.
Yeah, but the show is talking about Watchmen.
But you got Alan Alien like right there.
Yeah, but over there in the corner, down low,
you're not pointing. You're not pointing the right way.
Yeah, I am pointing the right way. On my screen, I'm pointing the right way.
Oh, okay, your screen wrong. Okay.
Anyways, down here.
Oh, now you switched it to that side.
Yeah. So Watchmen. Let's talk about Watchmen. Are you convinced? I'm trying to figure out what the comedian is. The comedian's sense of humor misunderstood, or is this the guy or the uncle that you avoided at the barbecue?
About both.
I mean, I at this time in my life, I can understand what the comedian was getting at. And the people that he had around him, they weren't getting it. He learned what life was about, and then it was funny to him, so he just enjoyed it the way he enjoyed it. And that truly to me, that's free. Comedian was free as he could be. What was your thought?
I don't think it was free. I think knowledge causes sorrows, and he knew too much, and he was angry and torn inside because he knew the truth about a lot of stuff, and he was hurting, and he hurt other people because hurt people, and that's what he did.
Did he really hurt other people?
Yeah, he killed babies, he killed women, he killed kids, he killed men. Like, I mean, he just wants
He did it for his country.
Huh?
He did it for his country. That's what Rorschach said. He did it for his country.
I mean, it clearly shows he enjoyed doing that, and there was a lot of people he killed that he didn't have to, but he really enjoyed what he did. And then when he came back over here to the United States, he did the same thing to United States citizens when he was like, when they had their little quarantine spell and the owls out there with him and stuff. He didn't care, man. He started shooting those rounds off, those riot rounds and stuff, and he just did not care about people.
Hold on. Because I don't know where to draw the line at. And I'm not really defending him. I'm just saying I understand his thought process. Like, you're attacking us, the suits, and we're the ones that's trying to save you. Like, you don't even know what you're trying to be saved from. Go home. And guess what people do? But was he right to shoot tear gas at him?
No, he wasn't.
Hold on. Well, the piece that you're missing is that they throwing bottles at him. And so my thing is, you don't put your hands on somebody unless you expect to get knocked out.
Yeah, they're vigilantes. Like, I mean, if the police ain't out there, what are they doing out there? Like, they wasn't
vigilantes at the time. They have been commissioned.
They have no authority.
And see, the words that you use is vigilante to strengthen your argument. Smooth.
I mean, it's like Batman being out there. He's a vigilante. Like,
yeah. Daredevil's a vigilante. Spider-Man's a vigilante. I mean, Superman's a vigilante.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. But you as a human, if Superman comes on the scene and he say, take your ass home, and you don't, right?
Right.
See, that's the thing I'm getting at. That's the thing I'm getting at. If Homelander hits the ground and tells you to go home, you going home.
Right.
But if Superman hits the ground, right? So they underestimated.
If Homelander kills your family members or your friends, like they gonna cover it up, and they gonna make you look like the bad guy. Evil on top of evil.
Is it really? I'm saying for it. I'm not saying for Homelander. I'm saying for the situation that you described, that the comedian, when he came out there to break up the rock, Owl said, hey guys, you need to go home until it's safe. And they threw bottles and rocks and hit this man in the face. So he was supposed to turn around at that point in time.
It's kind of like when Kaepernick like brought a lot of attention to, like, you know, hey, you know, law enforcement needs to start like video recording and stuff. People need to video record it. And next thing you know, you start seeing like people losing their lives over non-lethal matters.
No. You're deviating from the subject.
I'm deviating now. All right.
So check this out. You're down there and you say, hey, I need for you guys to go in the house because you're going to end up being hurt. And then somebody hits you in the head with a rock.
You're giving legitimacy to these figures.
No, that is what happened on the show. That's what made him jump. That's what made him start shooting at people. He already, so we already know, and that's what I'm saying. They let us in with the comedian, and we already knew he had a bad attitude, right? But the point of the anyway, I'm done with that part.
If it was an owl out there and he got hit, like he understands he's in a position of authority, he wouldn't have hit nobody back.
You ain't in a position of authority as a vigilante.
But he took his job seriously. He put himself and his mind in that plan, and he was out there to keep the peace. Comedian did not de-escalate. He was just like tit for tat. You hit me, I kill you.
So check this out. I think I'm giving you examples, right? Because if it was Wolverine, right? Wolverine caught him in a body bag, and Cyclops would have had to stop.
Right, Wolverine would have been wrong. He's been wrong.
But look, that's because they hit Wolverine. But Wolverine wouldn't have did nothing. So this is what you're attempting to do. You're trying to put comedian in the same column that you would put Sabretooth in. And he's not in that.
Wolverine is 10 times worse than the comedian. Wolverine will go and kill people before they even. Wolverine was an assassin. Like, come on.
No. He was an assassin for his country. He did it for his country.
Like he was on the same team as Sabretooth. There is no difference between Sabretooth and Wolverine. It's just
Sabretooth did it just for the fun of it. He wanted to do it. That was in his DNA. He wanted to kill. Wolverine only did it in defense of something for a purpose.
Yeah, he was a paid assassin. He did it like he had some weird code of conduct or whatever that was to himself. Like Sabretooth did it for fun or whatever, but he had some weird code too. Like they two sides of the same coin doing the same stuff. Like they just two different people. They both were in the Weapon X program. They both worked for the government. They both, they make it. They want us to think they two different people, but they go kill whoever. You wrong.
Okay. All right. All right. I got two more questions. I got more questions. If you could, would you secretly? This is a 2-part question. If you could, do you secretly want Dr. Manhattan's powers? And if you had his powers, would you wear pants?
No, because that dude can't experience no happiness. That dude's miserable. Straight up. Now, if I had the ability to experience things without his weakness is like, he can't focus on like a certain period of time to experience that. He just experienced all these different pieces of time and all at once, and he's just a sad sack of whatever kind of person, and that's just a miserable existence. Like, I would not wish that on anybody. I mean, you're just pretty much nothing. Like, he could be in the middle of a party and just like be thinking about like the planet as a rock with nobody living on it and stuff. Like, that's stupid. Like, I would want his powers with the ability to experience the now, the right now. Like,
let me get this right. So you're saying, so I'm not saying that your thought process is wrong. So in other words, you're seeing this from a human point of view.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He was sad. Now you didn't answer my second question.
Would
you wear pants?
I mean, if I was him and in his mindset, no, I wouldn't wear pants. For what? Say something about me not wearing pants. What you gonna do about it? Sanction me with your army. Oh, you ain't got one. Then you need to.
Now you sound like a comedian. You knew that was coming. Oh god. So yeah, I probably wouldn't wear no pants neither. If I had Dr. I wouldn't wear no pants.
That's a bully move, man. It's like, yo, he don't wear pants, but like, what can you do about it? What you gonna do?
Oh, and plus, I would probably be more like Captain Marvel, and I'll leave Earth. I'll be like, ain't nothing here for me, dog. That's what
Dr. Manhattan did. He left Earth. Like all this this Watchmen chapter 1, it's just gonna be I mean, maybe it's not, but right now chapter 1 just seems like the first third of the movie, right? Everything seems the same, like just like scene for scene, and so I'm just like I just remember like this dude just leaves the planet, man. He goes to Mars and he's just there for years, and like that's a sad existence, man. Like. I would want that ability, but be able to like cut it off. Like, okay, I see the future. All right, I'm gonna have fun right here, right now. These are some good times right here. Like, I want those like feelings of like positive experiences and stuff. Like, he neglects all. And
I think he wasn't interested in what was going on in Earth because he could actually see stuff at a different level. Like,
right, that's a full existence. Like, he doesn't have the ability to cut that off. It's constantly on, and he's
right. And so he should be allowed to leave. But since he had a woman, which I don't understand the storyline of him going from woman to woman, like, but I get it. He's drifting. We had to see him away from our reality. Okay.
I'm like, yo, if you could do that, like, I would cut it off, like, peek at the future a little bit, but then cut it off and just kind of like, all right, let me experience these great moments. Like, I mean, happiness goes a long way, and like, he's so weak, he don't have the ability to experience this. He's just drifting away, and like he's like experienced all aspects of past, future, and present, and it's just like, he's gone. He's gone, so he has to go to another planet because like he's weak.
Whatever. Okay. So my next question is, who's the more messed up group? Probably who needs the more therapy from a psychiatrist? The Watchmen or the Umbrella Academy?
Definitely the Umbrella Academy.
Like, who need more therapy?
Man, yeah, definitely the Umbrella Academy. Man, that was messed up. Like, yo, you do that to your own brother, man. Just like, oof. Like, I mean, they were gone for 7 years, but really they were gone for like 30 minutes. That sucked. And then your boy, what's his name? Klaus. He's getting on them substances and stuff and messing himself up. Like, and then what's the douchebag one? Ben? Can't stand him, man. Like that, man.
Yeah, but you would think in the first season, the second season, we thought, I thought Ben was a good guy.
Yeah,
he was a straight a-hole.
Yeah, he was. And then Doctor, what's his name? The alien dude. Like, yeah, he was just he shouldn't have had them kids in the beginning to begin with. Like, that was just
Right. All right. So I got another question for you. If you was Rorschach's friend, would you take him to get some booty? Because he was angry all the time. Would you take him to get a woman? Would you find him a woman?
Oh, no, he's King Cockblock. No way. he ruined that for me.
So that was like, I don't want it. I gotta solve this mystery. How about you solve a mystery on how to get her back to the house and get you some? Because you're a little bit too angry. He was angry throughout the whole entire episode. I'm like, no.
Yeah, he's like another coin of the comedian. Because, like, you know, comedian laughs at like knowing stuff. Rorschach just stays angry at knowing stuff. And it's just like, no, like y'all two sides are like too far different extremes and stuff. It's like, you know, like people know because, like, you know, Ozymandias, like, I mean, he caused a lot of this stuff. He knew, but he just decided, hey,
no, well, Ozymandias, and this is a great point. Ozymandias, comedian, Rorschach, and Dr. Manhattan all understood what was going on, but seen it from different points. And Ozymandias decided to do something about it. You said with comedian, he went crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? He just did whatever he wanted. He inflicted pain. He enjoyed his life to a point. He laughed about it. Rorschach was angry about it, and Dr. Manhattan, where he could see it all, but he would not be involved in it. That, you know what? That is a great.
Yeah, because comedian found out about Ozymandias' plan, and Ozymandias killed him, and then Rorschach finally found out about Ozymandias' plan, and he had Dr. Manhattan kill Rorschach. So
he didn't even have it. He didn't have it
to control. Yeah.
Right. Because Dr. Manhattan, was about facts, and we're talking about the movie now. So again, if y'all just tuning in or whatever, we're talking about Watchmen, the animated series. They took the graphic novel and made it into an animated series. But back in what year was it? 2010, 2011?
Yeah, it was like 2007.
Yeah, they came out with Watchmen the movie. So if you haven't watched Watchmen the movie, that was one of the better movies that they brought out with DC. It wasn't well received by the audience, but I'm gonna tell you right now, for me, it's a cult classic because I watch it, if not every year, like once a year, every 2 years, maybe every year and a half. I'm averaging that right there because it actually comes to my mind and I want to watch it. Because of some stuff I feel like I may have missed in there. I like the Owl's outfit in the animated series. I like his outfit better in the movies. What you think about the outfits in general?
I mean, I was okay and stuff. Like, I'm a big fan of the TV show. Like, I feel like that to me better than, like, you know, and it's like the TV show I don't think would mean the same if it wasn't for the movie, because like it was a continuation. I just wish they would continue it because like that story, like but I just wish they would just continue it, like would have continued it along. But it's like you know, once again we're getting this whole recycle bit, and I guess because we're like, you know, aging out the whole process, like, you know, out the target market, and it's like they're just recycling everything like Spider-Man. But we got 3 Spider-Mans in the span of like 15 years.
Well,
or 3 different.
Let's dig into that deeply because I'm gonna make that into a TikTok question. Which was better?
What?
Watchmen the animated series, Watchmen the HBO series, or Watchmen the movie? I'm gonna be honest with you. Sister Midnight set it off for me. I don't care what nobody say. Just to see the way they set that up.
Yeah.
And then, you know, showing Dr. Manhattan trying to erase his memory or something.
Well, he erased his memory himself. He did it with Indians, But like, yeah, to me, like you needed the movie to have the show. But it's kind of like X-Men 97. Like, X-Men 97 is better, but you needed X-Men to have X-Men 97.
And I think I understand why you're a little peed off, because I'm a little peed off with it too. I feel like they could have gave us a season 2.
Yeah, see,
They could have, yeah,
like
they
I'm
could have.
is she gonna get a piece of his power? Like, what
Right.
happens next? Like, are we gonna get some closure on the racist and stuff? Are we like, what? Like, I was really hoping to see like where that storyline was gonna go. I mean, it was just like, oh, are they really gonna let us get away with it? Are they gonna let it? And they just like, nope, you're not getting away with it. Cancel.
Right.
We don't let y'all get nothing.
Right. So yeah, I was like interested in seeing that, but that's a great question.
I saw Johnson in it from Miami Vice. I was like, ooh, I could hear the theme song back in my head and stuff.
But who knows? Who knows? They might green light. Well, shit, they only green lighted it for an actual remake of the movie, and the only thing they added that I've seen thus far was a little black kid reading a comic book storyline next to the place where Rorschach get his papers at. Other than that, if you're watching the movie, this is a spoiler alert. I mean, if you're watching the animated series, chapter 1, it's kind of going scene by scene exactly like the movies.
That movie is 3 hours.
Oh, look, I was driving down the street today because last night, don't kill me, dog. Last night I decided I wanted to watch Endgame one more time. Just don't ask me why, because 2 days before I watched Infinity Wars. And I realized something. If that had been a whole movie, Infinity Wars and Endgame, that's almost 6 hours. But it's a whole movie. The movie Watchmen is almost 3 hours long.
Yep.
Ooh, those the days, man. Like Lord of the Rings, Watchmen, man. They just had them long movies. Michael Bay, these Transformers. I know
they still make it Transformers, bro. I got the new Megatron like brothers.
But look, again, in talking about Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Rings, the series is on Amazon Prime. The first season wasn't well received, so this time they learned from their mistakes and they came out with a season 2. And like the way they promote it, I'm like, okay, I want to watch it. I'm like, I don't want to get disappointed like I did last time, because it was a year and a half ago. I was like, yo, we're gonna talk about Lord of the Rings. I watched 2 episodes, like, I ain't talking about that shit. I ain't got nothing positive to say about it. I even skipped to the 4th episode just to see if I would get into it.
Nope.
It was too slow. It wasn't interesting. I was like, am I older now? Is my process changed? No, I actually went back and watched the Lord of the Rings movie. And I still enjoy it. So again, I go with what you always say. Good writing. And they got the storyline, they got some good action scenes.
Mm-hmm.
But I got one more question.
You got good production. You got good writers. You got good choreographers. You got people not being lazy, not taking shortcuts. It makes for a good product. But you could feel it when people take shortcuts, man. It's
right.
Like y'all had like some like serious budget constraints, or you just had some lazy writing, or you just throwing out I don't know out there just to like get people to say, hey, we did something. But yeah, it's a big difference. It's a
right. All right, so before we get ready to close the show out, MVP, you missed it again, even though you won't come on after the show. I'm sorry I missed y'all. Charles Hayes in the third. Charles Hayes in the third be here next week. So we need a subject we're gonna talk about. What we talking? Oh, you know what? I think the subject we should talk about now that Deadpool and Wolverine has came out and it's grossed $1 billion+. What are your top 5? What is your new top 5 MCU movies? You don't want to do that? No, I'm just saying you got to say that. That's what we're gonna do.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Whatever. You know what?
Hey man, everybody come.
I'm pulling up on you. Put some respect on me.